Good day. Today we will be talking about the stock and financial markets. The planetary positions are taking the world for a ride for a global recession. No, as time passes, as and when the planets join the sign Aries, will be a time for bearish trends in the stock and financial markets, as I had earlier also predicted that when Mercury and Venus had gone in Aries in the sign Sagittarius, then we had a break in the stock and financial markets, and also a planetary war when Saturn and Venus, there was a planetary war, and the stocks of Gautam Adani had got a big kick, negative kick. So right now I have been already writing for the global recession for the last 6-7 months that as per classical texts, when Saturn aspects Jupiter and Rahu simultaneously and there are heavy planets in these fiery signs, then it is the time for global recession. And when the planets concentrate and get together in a fiery signs, then also it is a time for the stock markets to take a beating. Now, there can be a bloodbath in the stock and financial markets because there will be 4 planets slowly clustering in the sign Aries. Now, first of all, Venus will join Rahu in Aries and Saturn will aspect it from the sign Aquarius, and this will happen on the 12th of March. No, that means after 12th of March till Venus remains in this sign, there will be some bearish trends. And the next is then when Mercury, the Karka for stock and financial markets, also join Aries on the 31st of March. Then Sun joins on the 14th of April. And on top of it, the most critical parameter, Jupiter, the significator for wealth, will join Aries on the 22nd of April, early morning at 5:15 hours. And Jupiter will be in most afflicted condition. It will be combusted. It will be forming a Guru Chandal Yoga with Rahu, and it will have an aspect of Saturn. Now, all these combinations lead to a global recession and a bloodbath in the stock and financial markets. Now, if you look at it, if you look at the past, whenever there has been a global recession or there has been a beating or a bloodbath in the stock and financial markets, it has been observed that the planetary number of planets in the fiery signs are all the more. And on the 22nd, there will be 4 planets, 4 planets in the sign Aries. So it is an indication whether it happens or not. The question is that we have to follow certain pattern, what is happening in the past. And as per the past, also if you look at the Great Recession, at the time of Great Recession, Rahu was also in Aries, and we have similar combination of Rahu in Aries and all the other 3 planets concentrating in the same sign. And then we had Saturn in Sagittarius and this particular combination, and then at that time Mars, Ketu and Sun were in Libra, which will happen in October. Mars, Ketu and Sun with Mercury will be in Libra, and they will be in close degree conjunction. Mercury, the Karka for stock and financial markets, will be in planetary war with Mars on the 20 and the time of eclipse on the 29th of October 2023, and there will be a degree aspect on Jupiter. Jupiter will also be at the same degrees, so it clearly shows, but the longitudinal distance between Venus and Mercury will not be as we had at the time of the Great Recession on the 29th October 1929. But as Venus comes close to Mercury then it will be the time after 29th of October, a global deep recession and a deep correction in the stock and financial markets. Although Rahu will leave the sign, but it is said that when Saturn aspects by third aspects, till Saturn reaches the sign, there can be recession. Until Saturn goes in Aries, there could be trouble. But definitely when Saturn joins Rahu, then and Rahu also leaves the fiery sign, then there could be little relief, but the recession may continue. And this is all, friends. If you look at the chart of 29th of October, it is somewhat parallel to the 29th of October 1929. We have the typical Mars, Ketu and Sun in Libra, and a similar combination in October 2023. And as I mentioned, that Saturn will aspect Jupiter and Rahu, the most crucial parameter. So we can say that starting from the 12th of March onwards, the stock market will start taking a bearish trend first, and after the bearish trend it will take start taking a beating, especially after the 20th April eclipse. And when we also have 4 planets. If we look at the chart, let me see the chart of, again there will be 4 planets in the sign Aries, and then in October there will be 3 planets, but the heavy planet, what do you call, Jupiter, Moon and Rahu will be together and aspected by Ketu, Sun, Mercury and Mars, and Venus will also be afflicted. It has been found that Venus has always been afflicted at the time of stock market beating or bloodbath. So Venus and in January also, and when the stocks of Gautam Adani took a beating, and there was a crisis in the 10th house of the Gautam Adani in the sign Aquarius. There was a planetary war between Venus and Saturn, and it is said that it is a time for agony and pain in the life of the career when the 10th house has malefic combinations, a planetary war, or there is a eclipse in the 10th house. Then it is a time for downfall for the person or the nation. And since it was also in the 10th house of the nation, the stock markets of Indian stock markets took a huge beating, and we all know that Gautam Adani lost 4 lakh crores of assets due to the fall in the prices of the stocks what he owned. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share that the time is approaching. We are in February and March is not far, so tighten your seatbelts. Be very cautious in investment in the stock and financial markets. And as a astrologer, if you know it, then it is always good to share the astrological parameters for the benefit of the people who invest in the stock and financial markets, because there could be heavy losses. So my feeling is that be very cautious in the investment in the coming year and coming months, and especially in April, and then after the 3rd of October when Mars joins Libra, then again it will be a time for the stock markets to take a big beating. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to share. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day. Best of luck. Bye bye.